We now have an updated timeline on when electric competition will come to Lubbock. The remaining 30% of LP&L customers will join ERCOT in January, and that's when you'll get to choose your power provider.
KCBD News Channel 11 Sydney Lowther joined us now with what has pushed back this historic transition and your power to choose. Sydney?
Karen and Abner, with many changing timelines, it can start to get confusing. The power to choose is coming, but not quite yet. LP&L spokesperson Matt Rose says the holdup is caused by one final federal approval.
That decision by the federal authorities was paused temporarily.
Last spring, LP&L began the very public process of becoming the first city to voluntarily deregulate. But a change this big brings up many questions and concerns for residents.
And everything that we're getting from the federal level is that this is moving forward and that we can now begin the process anew, going out to the public and talking about competition, what it means and when it's going to affect customers.
Matt Rose says the updated timeline is all depending on switching the last 30% of customers from the Southwest Power Pool to the ERCOT grid.
As we've said many times, once we get that final customer converted over to ERCOT so that 100% are in the ERCOT market, competition officially begins.
That switchover is not expected to happen until closer towards the end of the year, with customers choosing their provider in January of 2024.
And then that would allow us to go through that selection process for our customers and then move customers to their new providers within Q1 of 2024, likely at the start of March.
And if you do not choose a retailer, LP&L does have a safety net, so no resident will go without power.
Any customer that has not chosen a provider at that point in time will be randomly assigned one of 3 default providers that were chosen.
Rose says over the next few months, LP&L will be out in the community, educating residents on the options of energy retailers.
And so everybody will know when it's time. And we're getting close, but it's not quite time yet.
You may already see ads for energy retailers. Rose says now is a good time to start researching them, but be careful with front door scams. At this point in time, no retailer is authorized to sign on any Lubbock resident. Karen and Abner.
Good advice. Thank you, Sydney.